Welcome back to another episode of CONVOS with KEEGS, episode 102. Back here with GRIFF. How you feeling, man? I mean, you told me you were sick a few days ago, and
Yes, we are ill right now. We are down bad. We are dog water.
is this your Jordan flu game right now?
This is. I
Nice.
really hope I don't actually this doesn't feel like the flu, but I
Yeah.
really hope I don't get the flu because whenever I do get the flu, it's bad, man. Like I
Yeah.
had 1 year, I was hospitalized because of the
Damn.
flu, and it was so bad, bro. But I was a hero at my school because it was right before winter break, and instead of leaving, like we had an extra 2 weeks of school, and because I was at a boarding school, I got so sick that they were so scared I was going to get the rest of the population sick that they just canceled the next 2 weeks of school and everybody went home.
Oh my
I was a
lord,
hero, dude. I was like, everyone's like, yo, let's go, Griff.
bro! What?
Yeah, it was bad, man. It was bad.
Holy shit!
And that was the conspiracy, was that was also around 2020, right? Like the January as 2020 like really started to heat up in March and April, and people were like, I questioned, like, shit, did I have early COVID? Because
Yeah.
the COVID was in the United States like in January. It was just not everywhere yet.
Yeah.
So there was some rumor that I could have had COVID too.
Damn. I don't. I might have told you this, but I was in Thailand when COVID hit in Asia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah,
fucking
but being in another
scary.
country while there's a pandemic going on, let alone Thailand, dude, that's terrible. That's like,
in,
oh my gosh.
in like not a great part of Bangkok too.
No, imagine, man. I mean, as as like the top country in the world, we were like, we had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, dude.
And, imagine these other countries that, really don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, it was scary. It was definitely
Yeah.
scary. I mean, there was a lot of people already wearing masks, but everyone was wearing masks. And
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, let's get into the episode. So
Cool.
to start off, yeah, I recorded a podcast in the ambulance, dude.
Dude, let's go. I'm so excited. I
was-
really want to hear this. How was it?
Bro, it was sick.
Really?
it,
Let's go.
it was so fun.
Did you
And
tattoo at all or no? This was just
no, just a podcast. Yeah, just
Okay.
a podcast. But the footage came out great,
Mhm.
and I put like a filter over the footage, so it kind of looks like apocalyptic almost.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I uploaded it yesterday, so it's on YouTube, but I'm gonna post about it today. And it was with my buddy Austin, who is he's a painter, musician, model.
Whoa.
He lives in New York City now, and really, really interesting dude. And
Dude, I'm looking at it right now.
it looks nuts, doesn't it?
This filter's sick.
Yeah, it's like very pleasing to the eye, so it's kind of cool to watch. I think I might do that for all the ambulance episodes, just because like it looks like almost like a movie where there's like zombies everywhere, but you're just in this fucking
Yep.
ambulance, and
Yep.
you know. So yeah, it was super fun, and I'm super stoked at how it turned out. And I'm gonna do as many as I can in the ambulance. Which brings me to the next idea that I had.
Yeah.
Big idea. What are you doing next weekend?
Ooh, I don't know actually. Next weekend, what is next weekend? What's the date? November.
So this is Halloween weekend.
This is Halloween weekend.
This is
So
Halloween weekend.
next weekend's like what, November 8th or 9th or something?
I think it's November. It should be the beginning of November. So like, let me
6th?
see. It'll be November 4th, 3rd, 4th,
Oh.
and 5th.
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm off, bro. Holy smokies. Well, then in that case, I'm not doing anything.
Should I whip the ambulance out to Ohio and
Dude, oh my god.
we rip some vids and podcasts?
Yo, I'm so down for that.
Hell yeah,
I'm
dude.
so down. That would be electric.
Pending how you're feeling. If you're feeling shitty, then I won't come. But
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
feeling better and up for it, then yeah, dude, I'll rip out there and
Dude, let's go. Holy shit.
yeah. And
Sick.
I don't know what exact. So this is my dilemma right now. The I'm thinking about buying the ambulance from my um mom and stepdad
Mhm.
as opposed to moving somewhere and paying rent, because
Mhm.
the rent money would just go like it's gone. Once you pay it,
Right.
it's gone. But payments toward the ambulance, like it's an investment in something that I could eventually build out and then
Mhm.
sell for more. And it's a great place to make content.
Yeah.
You know, it's very unique in that way, and I don't see a lot of people doing that kind of content. Bless you, bless you, bless you, dude.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
um,
Man.
so yeah, I mean, we could talk about it more later on too, but if that was the case, and I still have to talk to my mom and stepdad about it, and you know, figure out what the best move is, but that would leave me opportunities to live anywhere and travel anywhere whenever.
Yeah,
So I'd probably
exactly.
set up shop somewhere to get for like two months or so, just to get a job and to get working. Um, but yeah, dude, possibilities are endless with that thing.
That I love that idea, and I'm so glad that you actually filmed a pod because I just checked it out on Convos with KEEGS. It looks absolutely sick. I love the filter. I love the setup. It's super casual. It's like, where are they? Are
Yeah,
they in the hospital? Like, what's on here?
yeah, dude.
This is sick, dude. It's like, it's big.
It's big, yeah. I wanted to do one. I'm gonna do a few more here before I
Yeah,
um kind of make the decision, and I want to take a trip. So like that trip to Ohio would kind of be like, do I like this? Could I see myself making this
right,
work?
right.
Um, but yeah, I'm very pleased with how that podcast turned out, and I think that, like I said, the possibilities are endless. There's a lot of creativity to be made in that ambulance, you know?
Yeah,
I
there's
think that'd be
definitely some
dope,
serious potential.
right?
And
The tattoo show, podcast,
yeah,
just
yeah,
like travel videos. Yeah.
yeah. That could be really cool. And the more you experiment, and if you come to Ohio, the more we can experiment with how we want the podcast to officially, have some sort of layout. Like I feel like when we do these pods right now, it's very conversational, obviously, but in terms of structure, we just kind of go with the flow. And maybe,
Yeah.
you know, as we start to settle into a structured space, we can have a structured layout for the pod and just, have like a specific thing we do every time that people can expect, like we can brainstorm some stuff, but
Yeah.
uh,
Like get questions from the audience, do different
yeah,
segments.
yes,
Yeah.
perfect.
Get
Yeah,
an official like intro video to every episode.
yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
would be fire. That would
my
be
my buddy Austin, who I did that podcast with, he
mm,
showed me some music off camera that he made, and it's like legit. It's crazy
really,
because he did a bunch of music in high school, and then he told me he never stopped writing and he never
yeah,
stopped making music. He just stopped posting about it.
mm,
And the shit that he's making right now, or that he's made and he's gonna release eventually, is like it's legit. It's very good music in my opinion.
that's awesome.
So he might do um a song or like a little verse for an intro for the podcast, which would
Oh
be
yeah,
dope.
bro.
Yeah, and I think
Well,
me and him are gonna. He lives in New York City, so me and him are gonna try and do um a Monday podcast where we kind of just check in on him and see how he's doing, what he's up to, because his life is fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
He has a modeling agency in London, Paris,
What?
Japan, New York City. Yeah, like he really went for it all. And
Mm,
when he graduated high school, we graduated the same year, and he's just been working his ass off and moving up the chain in New York City. So
that's awesome, bro.
yeah, we'll see how
I
that
love that.
goes.
Yeah,
Um,
he seems like quite the specimen from the
yeah, dude, I
wow.
recommend if you have some time, give it a
Yeah,
listen because he's an interesting dude. But
definitely.
with the ambulance, the thing I have to think about is like parking and setting up shop somewhere
Right.
because I know that I couldn't just park in like a parking lot and leave it there for 2 months, So it would be oh, where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
On my back.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, word, word.
Um yeah, it's a big vehicle.
Yeah.
Very very wide. Very, very wide.
Oh my smokes, bro.
So so driving it's going to be interesting and
Bro.
isn't that hilarious though? Like
Can't imagine, dude, like you riding a fake ambulance, man. Like riding around, driving to Ohio. Holy shit. Like the off chance there's a car crash on the highway and you actually have to like flip on the sirens and get to work.
yeah, dude.
Strap on the gloves. All right, guys, I'm here.
No, I
Why do
can't.
you have a tattoo gun in the back?
Does anyone need a life support
I
tattoo?
get
Oh man.
you before you die. What do you want?
Hey, tattoos are the only thing you can take with you to the grave.
That's hey man, that's true. People are, and they're cutting off their skin after they pass and putting it in a portrait of their art,
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that idea. I think that's super dope. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And I mean, yeah, I need to get a consistent job as soon as possible to
Yeah.
start funding all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's a lot of room in the digital market, You could do a lot of they call them digital nomads. And
yeah, I've
basically what
looked into some of it a bit.
yeah, yeah. They don't have a specific location they have to live. They just kind of do everything from their laptop or something.
Yeah,
So,
I would definitely look into that for sure.
yeah.
Um, and trying to everything's gonna take time. So if let's say I do follow through and I decide like financially it makes more sense for me to do the ambulance than to live somewhere,
Mhm.
especially like in a bigger city or anywhere really. Rent just goes out the window after
Right.
you pay it. And
Right.
eventually I'll probably build it out and figuring out like the solar, the to get electrical and all that jazz. Because right now with that podcast we just recorded, I just
Mhm.
fished a extension cord from my basement into
Yeah,
the ambulance.
I
Um,
gotcha.
and that's I have wireless mics that would work too for the podcast, but that would be the trickiest part, and
Mhm.
that'll be the first step in investment toward it. But I have to make money first. I got to get a job first.
Well, yeah, dude, but that would be sick, and also another series in itself, that you could easily post. Excuse me.
Building, yeah, building out the
Building out, like, turn on the video and be like, "What's up, guys? I'm gonna live in an ambulance," and then cut the clip, and then you just start building like a house inside your ambulance. I mean, plenty of people do that. They do that with school buses. They do that with,
Oh yeah.
they build out their RVs or whatever, or their cars in general. Like,
Mhm.
and a lot of people like that stuff because it's interesting, it's cool, it's hippie, you
Yeah.
know?
And building it out to kind of with the podcast in mind, with Lonely Cowboy in mind. So it wouldn't be just like my home; it would be like the home of
Right,
a
exactly. It'd be your
company.
LLC. It'd your
Yeah.
be your HQ. Dude, I love that. I mean, I freaking love it. And like,
Oh yeah,
there's
dude.
if you can get the ambulance here, there's an Ace Hardware right next to my house, and it has so much, like spray paint, all the necessities to maybe potentially redecorate the ambulance so you're not like
Oh
marketing
yeah.
yourself as an ambulance anymore. It's
Yeah.
Lonely Cowboy or that's actually my question too. Like, would you want the ambulance to be a Lonely Cowboy ambulance or a Convos with KEEGS ambulance or a mixture of both? Because
It
that
would
can get confusing too.
it would be a Lonely Cowboy for sure.
Cool.
Because
Cool.
the podcast is like technically presented by like Lonely
Lonely
Cowboy is
Cowboy.
the quote
Right.
unquote sponsor.
Right.
Um but yeah, and I think it would be super cool to have like it's basically a mobile shop because it could
Yeah.
have merchandise, it could have clothing, it'll be almost like a showroom, but I would just be living in it. And
Hell
part
yeah.
of the other reason why I wanted to do it is because I feel a little bit too comfortable with where I'm at right now, and I
Mm,
shouldn't be comfortable. Like I think I need a little kick in the ass and some
dude, I love
a
that.
slice of humble pie living in the
Yes, sir.
ambulance, dude.
Man,
With
dude, that's the type of thing you could learn so much from because you're gonna have challenges every day. And
every fucking day.
I know exactly what you mean by the slice of the humble pie, bro, because I feel like at least in terms of this week, the things I wanted to get done, I just went backwards a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't want to blame it on being sick and having shit to do, but like the things I wanted to do, I did not get done this week. So I feel like I need my own slice of the humble pie. And I
Well,
love that. I love that energy because that you saying that makes me want to do it even more and just kind of get back on track. So
hell yeah.
that's what's
Well,
up, bro.
I mean, getting sick is like you never appreciate health until you get sick.
So true.
And
So
then once you're sick, you're like, you would do anything.
anything, man. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst too. I can't get normal sick. I always just get brutally sick. It's the worst. Like I'm telling you, bro. Every time I have the flu, I either get I go to the hospital or like I'm on the verge of death. Um, I moan and groan like 24/7. I'm
Yeah.
the worst, bro. I'm the worst person to take care of if when I'm sick. It's so bad.
I'm
The
kind
worst.
of the same way, man.
But
It's the sickness for me is usually all or nothing, you know.
exactly. Very all or nothing for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, we'll see. I mean, I,
Okay,
fuck.
so you gotta give me if there's not a timeline, that's okay, but what's the timeline now? So like you want to do a few more podcasts in the ambulance, or do you want to start to um brainstorm how you're gonna build it out?
I can't even think about starting to build it out until I have a job, until I'm like set in a spot.
Okay.
Um,
So stage one is finding stable income for the time being.
yes, yes,
Copy that.
that is step one. Um, and the timeline at least is I could leave like next weekend,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, should we just fucking scheme this out right here live on the podcast?
I mean, screw it. Why not? Like,
Yeah. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning toward the ambulance idea for everything that I've already told you, and just I can't keep uh or I keep thinking about like putting income or putting money into rent that doesn't do anything. I don't want to do that just because
right.
I'm already financially down. Like I don't want to
Mm,
keep going down. And the ambulance does have potential to be an investment and make money on it. So I'd
right.
rather do that. I'm committed I'm pretty much committed to that idea. If it all goes well, if my mom and stepdad like the idea, blah blah blah. So let's say I figure that out in the next few days, come to Ohio, we rip some pods and we feel it out, figure out what's good with it. If it turns out like if we're both on board with committing to, figuring out content and doing podcasts and shit, then I would think, okay, does it make sense to stay in Ohio for a few months, live in the ambulance, find a job out there so we can just bang out shit and take it seriously? And if that doesn't work, then I don't know where I would probably keep living in the ambulance. Um, I just don't know where I would set up shop because a lot of
Right.
I could do it in Buffalo, but the snow here is the big problem.
Right.
Like I
Right.
know Ohio gets snow, but nothing like
Nearly as
Buffalo
bad.
fucking
Yeah,
snow. Yeah.
not nearly as bad. I would be less concerned about because here's the deal. If you um well, the issue is like, dude, I would really try to look into some job that you can do virtually, like completely, because finding a job in Ohio would be and setting up shop would be like it's a decent idea, but I think once you're in the ambulance, you should just like commit to like I don't know, traveling around the country and using the ambulance to I don't know, facilitate new connections and meet new people and be like, "Hey, do you want to do a podcast in my ambulance?" And that's how you branch out, you know?
Yeah.
I would say that cuz then you're doing the same thing that you did in Buffalo. You're just kind of like placing yourself in another spot, you know?
Mhm.
I think with the biggest upside with the ambulance is you don't have to have a headquarters other than the ambulance, you know? You can find places to pop up anywhere you want, and you could say, "Well, fuck, man, I don't wanna be in Ohio, I wanna go to Indiana," and it's, like, 3 hours away. I'll drive there,
Yeah, yeah.
and, I'll set up shop, and who knows what opportunities I'll find out there, and then just keep going, and, like, you'll I don't know, just like a because we talked about this doing it over the summer, just kinda traveling around from state to state and just
Yeah.
kinda throwing you know, doing fuck all, but, um, I think that, like, sure, coming to Ohio, yes, check. Staying in Ohio long term, I think that would, in my opinion, like, just kind of, halt you a little bit, if you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do, I do. The the who that speaking of fucking Illinois, I'm just getting a call from an Illinois number. Or sorry, Indiana. The reasoning why I haven't gotten like a steady job here is because my steady job used to be construction until
Right,
and I had two different people that I would work with consistently, but they have both now hired full-time people, so they don't need me as much.
gotcha.
And because of my family situation on my father's side of the family, they all live in Buffalo and I don't speak to any of them anymore. So
Mm,
there's like a lot of anxiety around like being in Buffalo and like
right,
trying to
right,
find a job in Buffalo because I don't want to see any of them. And
yeah,
so that's why I want to get out and like just set up somewhere so I can find a job, and the digital nomad would be ideal.
you're right,
Trying to
right,
find that is very difficult. I've been doing that for the whole summer, basically
mm,
applying to remote jobs and everything.
right,
Um, but that's definitely not off the table, and I think that would be ideal. And
yeah,
so yeah, the setting up shop is more for like stability and like knowing that I will have
mm,
income so then I can and that's the other thing, like if I want to build it out,
right,
it makes more sense to kind of stay at least in like a 3-hour radius of somewhere.
right,
so
Right.
I can focus on building it because that's a
A
huge
long time.
project
Yeah.
in and of itself.
Yeah. For
So
sure.
there's a lot to work out, you know. I'm not trying to think about um steps past step one, you know.
Right. Right.
And I think a trip out there this week, or not this weekend, next weekend, would be a good taste. See if I
Mm.
can manage, and then go from there, and
Yeah.
figure out what the hell's the next move. But
Sure.
try
Yeah.
not to look too far into it. And I think having a little trip to just see if I can manage driving it that long. God damn it. Sorry, I'm getting another fucking call. Yeah, driving it out there, see if I can live in it, see if that slice humble pie will make me or break me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, dude.
so we'll
For sure.
see. Um, but yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunities in it, and I'm stoked to keep doing it. You know.
Right. Yeah, dude, I totally agree, man. And I'm super excited to see that shit get built out. That would be awesome.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean, it seems like such a fun project. So,
Who
um,
knows, dude? If it pops off on socials, like with just the ambulance itself content, the podcast content, Lonely Cowboy content, tattoo content, all that can be facilitated in the ambulance and it pops off. Then we start making money from that, and then I don't have to worry as much about other income. Then it
right,
opens the door to being able to go anywhere because the income
right.
will be coming in from online.
Yeah, of course.
So that's the goal, but
Yeah,
to get to that point is like how, is
yeah.
that going to be tricky or not? And it
The
is. It's going to be tricky, but
yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is like we gotta let people know that, excuse me, that Lonely Cowboy exists, you know? We gotta
exactly.
let
Yeah.
people know. So that
Yep.
comes with, I mean, the ambulance is a great thing because it's it's one of those things that is like a staple for Lonely Cowboy
Mhm.
potentially. And anytime they see the ambulance, they will think Lonely Cowboy, and then, you know, it just becomes one of those things that they're like, oh my god, it's the ambulance, like it's these guys with the ambulance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we do a fucking tour around America, a
Yeah,
Lonely Cowboy
exactly.
tour.
There's a lot of potential. Oh shit. I didn't mean to yawn. I'm actually really excited for this, but
It's all good. I feel you, man.
yeah,
I
it's
feel you.
I'm super stoked for it, and I do think like, I mean, as we start to film, like, and we especially when we get the content in Ohio, like I can totally edit some of that stuff and throw it on TikTok, and we can start to um build out that too, because I
Hell
don't
yeah.
think we're gonna get anywhere just from YouTube, unfortunately.
No, but YouTube is a massive platform to be on for sure.
True. It is definitely necessary for sure, especially if that's where we're gonna throw the podcasts, like,
Yeah.
totally.
And dude, that website you told me for the clips,
Yeah, dude. Isn't it unreal?
game changer, man.
Yeah. It's very, it's very good for the shorter versions of a podcast
Mhm.
in terms of, like, other types of content, like, maybe like a tattoo in an ambulance that it could work, but, um, the other thing is now people are starting to get used to that type of stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that. They're all
Yeah,
looking the
'cause a lot
same.
of people are doing it, and it looks the same, so, but yeah, it's a fucking, if you're just trying to bang stuff out, it's super clutch, and it
Yeah.
does everything for you. You can take the download and just upload it right into, you know,
Mhm.
YouTube Shorts or TikTok.
The so were you using the free version?
Yes. Yeah, I was just using the free version, and I'm
So
pretty sure you get, like, a certain amount, right?
yeah, yeah. So I had to pay for um a little bit more like credits
Oh,
that
really?
yeah, because I did 4 different podcasts,
Okay.
and it was like a little over 4 hours of cutting up. So
Mhm.
I think the first one you do is free, and then
Mm,
after that, it's like $20 for 4 or 5 hours worth of edits.
gotcha. Hmm.
Yeah, which still isn't bad because I think about how long it takes me to do like how long
Yeah.
it would take me to do that would be
Were you
way
happy
longer.
with what it gave you, like, for the first one, at least?
Yeah, I mean, it gives you 20 different
Right, I
clips
know,
for
it's
every
insane.
episode. So
Yeah.
some of them are good, some of them I didn't like.
Yeah,
But you can go in and edit them and change the starting points and shit.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's definitely useful. And for the
yeah.
price, I mean, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, dude, I mean, I remember I kept switching emails, that's what I did, I just, like, switched accounts, and then I don't know, um,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a cheat code for sure.
yeah. So what's
Mhm.
going on with you? How so you've been sick this week.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't really been much, unfortunately. This weekend, I've got a Halloween party that I'm going to, or not this weekend,
Hell yeah.
tonight. Ugh, it's tonight.
Oh fuck, dude.
I am,
Oh.
I don't really know. I'm going have you watched The Office?
Yeah.
So I'm going as Dwight, and I've been growing this dainty little mustache. I'm shaving it tonight to go as Dwight,
Hell
and
yeah.
I'm gonna be clean shaven.
That
But
is
I've got
hilarious.
the yellow shirt, the tie, the glasses, and like a Dwight name tag, and
Are
I'm
you
gonna get
gonna
the
part
character.
your hair down the middle?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious, dude.
yeah, man. I am excited. I'm not sure where the night's gonna take me. I really hope it doesn't take me to a bad place, but we'll see.
Just, dude, start drinking water now.
Yeah,
Drink some
I'm.
electrolytes before
Yeah,
and when you get home, and
yeah,
just prepare for a hangover, especially because you're sick.
yeah. That's true. That's
Do
true.
everything you can to minimize the hangover tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
Damn,
We'll
dude, that's
see. I
gonna be
might
fun.
like. I really might not even drink
Yeah.
more than one drink or something.
Hmm.
Just because I feel so crappy, but I'm excited. I'm excited. It's always fun to like, especially on a college campus, to see all the crazy crap people are wearing because
Oh yeah.
people wear the most outlandish stuff. Like, the other day I saw this guy. He looked naked, but I'm pretty sure he had like at least shorts on or something, and he took one of those highway pylons and he cut himself into it. Like, and he was just, and what he would do is he would shrivel up and then sit, and then it would just be the pylon, so you couldn't. And then he'd come out and start walking, and I was like, dude, like,
That's hilarious. That's a
it's
good
really, it was
costume.
really funny. It was really funny
What's the best Halloween costume you've ever done?
for me.
Yeah,
Okay, mine, by far, my favorite one I've ever done was Nacho Libre.
that's a sick
Nacho Libre.
costume.
That was my absolute favorite. That one I did last year, and oh man, I love that movie. It's my favorite movie,
Yeah,
and so good. It was just a lot of fun. Um, and a lot of people knew it, so it was pretty. It was good to be like, "Yo, what up, Nacho?" Like,
dude.
I was just grunting all over the place.
Oh man, I gotta find this one I did. Let's see. No, I don't want stories. How do you get to like your you know how you can on Instagram you
Mhm.
can delete things like pictures but you archive them?
Oh, yeah, you wanna see your archived?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Post archive. There we go. Cuz I
Yeah.
had this one costume and I did it right before Asia. Me and my buddy went to Yo,
Yo, hello?
hello.
What
Fuck,
up,
dude.
my dude?
Can't go one goddamn episode without cutting out.
It's all
What
good, boss.
what did you hear? What was the last thing you heard that I said?
You were about to talk about the Halloween costume, and then it cut out.
Okay. So me and my buddy, right before we went to Asia, we were in LA and we went to the West Hollywood Halloween parade.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen what's it called? James Bond, the Day of the Dead movie.
Oh no, I have not seen that.
The opening scene, he's like dressed as a skeleton. He's got a mask on. It looks really
Yeah.
cool. And this isn't exactly that, but it was inspired by that.
Mm,
I don't know if you can see that.
hold on. Let me see. Oh, dude, yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if it's showing up very well, but
It's a little bit blurry, but I can kind of get it. I see the hat too. That's sick.
yeah. So that was probably my favorite costume. And dude, what a
Oh,
sight to see as the West Hollywood parade. Let me tell you, that shit was
dude.
nuts.
I'm looking at this James Bond Day of the Dead skeleton outfit. It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, it's dope. And then,
That's sweet.
let me show you this one. My me and my buddy. Do you know Blue Light, like Labatt Blue Light?
Yes, I do know.
So last or 2 years ago, I went as Woody from Toy Story, and my buddy
Yeah.
went as Labatt
Blueberry.
Blue Lightyear.
Oh gosh,
Let me find a
that's
picture, dude.
hilarious.
It was fucking hilarious.
That is absolutely hilarious.
God damn it, I don't know if I can find it, but it was classic. Yeah, I
Two,
can't find it.
that's sick. 2 years ago, me and my roommate, who I'm still living with, we went to meet my sister at her university in Cincinnati, and this was the first time we ever went out. To like, it was the first time me and my sister ever went out together, and the first time my buddy had ever been to Cincinnati. So it was like it was a big deal.
Yeah,
And I was dressed as Harry Potter, and he was a hockey referee, and
nice.
it was a really funny combo because for some reason, whenever I do have the Halloween or the Harry Potter outfit on, I might be able to find it here. I
Dude, you
look
could.
a lot like Harry Potter for some reason. Like
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna say, dude.
people were coming up to me and they're like, "Dude, you look exactly like Harry Potter." And I was like, "That was the goal, man."
Yeah, you could
Um,
definitely pull it off. Speaking of Harry Potter, dude, I remember we talked about it a little
we
bit.
we did, dude. We did.
Dude, you know what we should do when I come? We should watch like the first three, or at
Oh,
least the first one.
yeah, bro. I'm so down. I'm so down. I need to do another Harry Potter. Um, hold on. I'm trying to find this Harry Potter thing. Anyway, what I was gonna say was while we were there, uh, my buddy was wearing a hockey helmet, and progressively throughout the night, people were just coming up to him and slapping him on the head. And they're like, "Yeah," they were tapping him, you know how people do.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure my buddy got like hit in the head maybe at least 100 times. And
Oh.
he's like, "Dude, I can't do this anymore. People keep tapping me on the head, and I can't handle
Oh
it."
my
It
little
was so bad.
little
But,
Halloween concussion.
um, crap, bro. Like, oh yeah, here's a good. I don't know if you can see that, but
Oh hell yeah, dude.
like,
Bro, you do. You
it
do.
was odd. It was odd how I looked like him. It was really odd. But
So are you only going to like I would imagine there's going to be Halloween. It's basically Halloween weekend at a
it's
college
Halloween
campus.
weekend. Yeah. So I mean, I'm just doing tonight. I mean, maybe I'll go tomorrow, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure what I'll do tomorrow.
gotcha,
Um, but yeah, like I mean, people go crazy here. They've already started. Like they're probably drinking now. Drinking
gotcha.
it's 8 or something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I have to go piss so bad, so I'm gonna be 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. You.
Yo, my bad.
Yo.
I had to go piss. Like I was about to go right when you entered the lobby, so I've been holding that in. Um, I have some questions that I used good old Chat GPT for.
Let's go. Shut your
Um, fuck,
shut
where's
your
where's the good one? Oh yeah, what does a typical day in the life of a college student look like for you?
Okay, excuse me. Good question. Well, typically, let's do my productive day.
Okay. Well,
So,
speaking of production, real quick, we got to start journaling, dude.
dude, I
We've been
know. I've
slacking.
been thinking about it so much, and I applaud you for sending me it. I'm gonna send you one. I'm gonna send you one after this, like of a midday one.
Right on.
So, and then we can get back onto our schedule. Um. Anyway, my college day. Monday, Wednesday. I have I'll just take you through Monday. So Monday's I have an 8:30 class, so I
Oh,
I I get up early. If I'm feeling myself, I've already made breakfast. But if not, I just kind of take a bar and we'll munch on that. And then I have a little electric bike. It's very tiny. Um, and it's really funny to watch me because I don't fit on it at all.
that's
And
sick though, dude.
it's fun, and I love it. But I take that thing, and so it's usually a 30-minute walk to get to class, which blows, which is why I got the bike, and I can make it to class in 5 minutes, which is pretty sick. So
Wow.
I usually fly on that thing, and I'll get up at like maybe 8:15 or something like that, and then I'm out the door by 8:20, and I'm in class, for 8:30. Um, and then from there, I've got another class right after that goes till noon, and then I usually get home. I whip up some food, and then I have another class at 1 to 2, and then after that, I'm done for the day. And pretty much my schedule is, um, either one, I work on one of the business ventures that I'm trying to craft up, or two, I just do something do something creative that I've just been working on. So like I'm trying to craft up some new workout clothing,
Hell
like
yeah.
type of workout clothing, which I'm still in the process of, but I can actually use the place that has this podcast. Like outside, they have sewing machines and these other things that you can use. So
Damn.
um, I'm hoping to get that going. But so I'll work on something like that. Or I'll watch a podcast or something like that, and then typically I'll go to the gym like sometime around the evening, and then I get home, I eat some more, and then homework, study, and then eat again, and then bed. Pretty much, that's
Damn,
like a
dude.
very very typical day. um Obviously there's like hanging out with my roommates, and like the occasional sports betting or something like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
So let's talk about those. If you want to talk about them, we don't have to. The
Yeah,
little business adventures.
yeah. So hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
You're
Mute.
good. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
I have this thing. I always sneeze in threes. It's like really weird.
I do
So
twos.
you do twos? Yes.
Yeah.
I always sneeze in threes, and whenever it's not a three, I know something's up. Like
Yeah.
some.
Yeah. Same.
Um, anyway, so I have a class right now where it's like a capstone class for my entrepreneurship. So basically, gosh, damn it.
Here we
No, we're
go.
good.
Oh.
We're good. Anyway, I'm trying to get this out. We're working on a project right now, and at the end of the semester, so we've got 2 months left-ish, we pitch it to real investors who are going to invest a certain amount of money to like a top 3 the top 3 winners basically, and there's, I don't know, maybe like 40 groups or something like that. So,
Mhm.
um, I'm working on this idea right now with my team, and it's really interesting. We're trying to evolve the elderly care space and like make it a lot easier for people to take care of their seniors. Like a prime example would be like, let's say, KEEGS, you're now, I don't know, you're 40 now, like fast forward, and your mom's a little bit older, and she's looking for help from you to like take care of her, let's say, and you have no idea what the fuck to do. You're just like totally lost. We're creating a business idea that basically makes that whole process a lot easier for you. And it was pretty sick. We just put out a survey like 2 weeks ago, and trying to get some information to really like validate our idea and our assumptions. And we got about, I don't know, almost 100 responses, and all of them have said like the exact thing that we're looking for, which is really nice. Like when like one of the things that you learn in entrepreneurship is before you can like go out and do the idea that you want to do, you kind of have to test it, and you have to make sure that there's people out there, that there's a targeted market, there's an addressable market that you can eventually, you know, service. Because without people who want your product, if there's nobody, then you're making nothing, you're wasting your time. So that's one of the things that I'm working on right now, which is really fucking fun. And then the clothing brand as well. And then I'm also I'm going to LA November 11th, which I'm stoked for. That'll be like my first time in California, so I'm trying to quickly figure out like a small kind of tattoo, maybe on my arm somewhere or on my thigh, that I can just go get from an artist down there, and spend a few, like not a lot, but maybe a few $100 and get a nice like small tattoo.
Yeah.
Um, so
What do you
that's what I've been thinking about. I'm struggling right now. I found this cool artist actually I wanted to talk to you about. In LA, there's so many cool artists, man.
wh-
This one dude, I
what do
don't
you,
know what I want. That's the problem.
no,
Like,
I was gonna ask so what's the are you just going to LA for fun?
yeah, so I'm going to LA just to meet out with some friends.
Gotcha.
And Sawyer's actually going to be there.
Oh,
If you remember,
nice.
that's a Sawyer. So oh my God, sorry. Oh, Sawyer's out there, so I'm gonna go hang out with him. Um,
How long you going for?
just the weekend, bro. Like
Nice.
Thursday to Sunday or something like that.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's my first solo travel since going to Portugal, which was last summer. Not this past summer, but the summer before that.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
so I'm excited. I love solo traveling, man. Just like exploring by yourself is awesome. Um,
Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to check out this guy, his art is actually insane.
Yes.
Let me copy profile. Pretty sure I can just send this to you on here. Convo with. There we are.
Are you sending it to me on Instagram?
Yeah, hold on. Oh shit. Wait. Oh, I'm not even following you on this account. Huh, there you go. Extra follow.
Word. Let's see.
I'll just do Lonely Cowboy.
God bless.
Damn, bro, you have Lonely Cowboy Buffalo, Lonely Cowboy Studios. Like, there's
Yeah,
more than one.
those were for um some ideas that I had while I had the studio, and they fell through just because I couldn't find the help that I needed. Where
Mm,
I had help, but it just never played out.
I gotcha.
Um,
Well, I sent you what it is. Basically, let me show you a cool one. Um,
oh, here we go. I'm
like,
seeing.
here's a really cool tattoo. It's like
God. Damn.
That one's out there, but let me try to find one that kind of shows more style like this.
Dude, I would email him right now, as soon
It
as you
looks like
can.
he's booking November, so um the problem is, bro, like he's got some really cool stuff. He does a lot of
Yeah, this is nice. This is
it's
real,
like
real nice.
it's kind of realistic, but also at the same time not, and it has like does a lot of, interesting shading with the dots, like the speckle shading.
Stipple, yeah.
Stipple, yeah, sorry, speckle. Stipple shading and
Yeah, his work is incredible.
yeah, it's pretty fire. I just so he's booking November right now. It could potentially work. I'm just kind of lost right now as in terms of like what the fuck I would get. I told myself 100% I'm going to LA and I'm going to get a tattoo. Like there's no doubt I have to do it. And if I come, I can't come back without one. So um, I'm just stuck. I'm
Well,
stuck. Can't figure out what I want.
here's the advice I would give you. First and foremost, if you're dead set on getting a tattoo in LA, you got to make a decision today and you have to email him today because
Yeah.
he's got a huge following. I guarantee he's filling shit up quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I would say is find some ideas that you like, some references, and email him the references, say what you like about him, and if you're up for it, say like, I love your style. I trust you to create something that you want to do. Here are some references for like something that I like, or something along the lines of
Yeah.
that.
How
And
much do you
then
think if I were to get like a thigh piece of
yeah,
like a griffin, let's say? I
okay.
think I've talked about this to you. Do you think I could get it without spending over $1,000?
How big?
Okay, let me stand up. So
I
like
don't I don't know his rates, but I would imagine it's 200 an hour at least.
so like let's just say this is my thigh,
Oh,
right?
dude, those pants are fucking sick.
Thanks, bro. They're Kill Crew. You should check them out.
Nice.
Anyway, so this is like the general area of my thigh.
Yeah.
Let's say I that's the other thing, bro. I want a tattoo that's gonna cover my whole thigh. I don't want one that's gonna be like,
You're spending at least $1,000 if you want to cover your whole
fuck,
thigh.
I can't do that. God
Dude,
damn it, bro. I can't afford that right now. Like that would break me.
I can give you a tat on your thigh, but it won't be to that level.
Maybe I'd let you do something tiny, bro. Like some maybe not tiny, but like small.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm stuck. That's why I'm like I can't commit to anything right now because I can't be spending I can't spend $1,000. Like I just can't. It would be really bad.
Yeah.
Um and I
L-
ideally I would spend max 500.
you could get a
Max
good
500.
you could get a good piece for 500. It's not going to
So
be
it's not going to be super big, I know. Especially with these artists in LA, everything's jacked up. You
yeah.
know, everything's going to be expensive. Um,
Well,
but I know it's also like it's not really cool to be like, "Hey, I have $500. Can you give me a tattoo for that?"
yeah.
Right? You can't do that. You can't do that.
My artist in Buffalo, um her work is incredible and she's reasonably priced. Like I think she should be charging more because she's very, very talented.
Mhm.
Um but I think I've showed you her PLD Inc. Peyton.
Yeah,
I'll
the
send you her
ink.
profile right now. Um if you wanted to get a tattoo and you like her style, um let's see. Griff. Okay. I just sent you it.
Let's see it.
But with 500, you could get a decent sized, a very decent sized piece, and it would be
Right.
very, very good.
Like if you go to her third most recent post, it's like a cowgirl.
That's on me.
That's on you. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
see the LC.
Yeah.
Dude, that one stuck out to me.
Yeah. That's
How much was that, if you don't mind me asking?
um
Like less than 500, I imagine.
yes.
Yeah. So, and that covers like not your whole, it doesn't cover
It
your whole arm, but yeah, it's like a decent size. Like I like that size. That's a good size. That's
yeah,
a
dude.
really good size.
You
And that's a
should
stat.
you should come to Buffalo, man, and we can make a trip out of it. I'll show you a bunch of the amazing food spots we have.
Dude.
And I could hook you up with her. We could do a video about it. You know,
Dude.
I could film for her, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't break your bank account at all.
Dude.
She's very, very talented, and you know, every piece she's done has been incredible. So
Yeah.
if that's something you're interested in, just let me know and we can make that happen.
That's fire, man. I'm gonna be so down for that.
Yeah. Just let me know, brother.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. But
We could even try and, if we plan it right, hit a Bills game.
Oh,
It'd be
I
fun.
mean, I need to switch my football team anyway, so killing me.
Did you watch the game last night?
Yeah. Yeah.
We looked all right.
Yeah.
We looked all right. We could have played better, but we looked all right.
I mean, I wouldn't, I mean, you're not a Giants fan, so
No, never will be.
you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that misery.
You guys should have beat us, though. We had a pass interference that didn't get called.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I actually stopped watching. I was like in pain.
Yeah.
But
yeah, dude, I think that'd be dope.
That would be fun. We have to build that out. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is because I gave myself this goal that I'm going to LA and I'm gonna go get a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna, I really like that guy that I found, so I think I'm just gonna say, hey man, like I like this. I'm open to your style. Let's get booked, and just do it.
Yeah. Then
Maybe yeah.
if you want a Griffin, send him references and say like, I love your style. I would love for you to do a Griffin in your style. Create it however you design it however you want. And say like the size that you're looking for.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could say like, he doesn't have his hourly rate on there, so it's hard to gauge. And he might do like half day sessions, full day sessions. So, I mean, I bet he bangs that out. If you wanted the size of this cowgirl, or maybe a little bigger, he could probably bang that out in 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if he's 200 an hour and it takes 3 hours, it's 600 plus a $50 tip, $650. I mean,
oh, owie.
You gotta tip him at least 50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bro, I mean,
Have you had a thigh? Do you have a thigh tat?
no, dude, I don't have any. I have one tattoo and it's so tiny. Like it means nothing.
The thigh, brother. It's not fun.
It hurts.
Not fun.
Shit. Shit.
I gave myself. I wonder if I could show you. I wonder if you'd be able to see this.
Oh yeah, bro, I do see that. That's sick.
Those are the ones I've given myself.
Yeah.
And they were not fun to do, let me tell you.
Shit.
Trying to keep that needle steady and my leg twitching because I'm in pain. And
dude, that's a whole different beast, man. That is a whole different beast.
But I think going back to the ambulance a little bit, giving myself a full leg sleeve in the ambulance video series. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that would be unreal. Unreal.
Yeah.
Anything in the ambulance is going to be unreal. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I mean,
For real.
dude, seriously, anything.
So let's.
I was just thinking, like, we could even we can make a video out of decorating the outside of the ambulance, or just like, I don't know, doing weird stuff. Like if we were like, hey, we're watching, a few Harry Potters, we're gonna make a video on like making butterbeer or something like that. Like just
Yeah.
cooking up weird stuff.
Dude, totally agree.
Yeah.
This is why, dude. This is why I need you in my life, because you're creative and you like get excited about this shit. Like I'll talk about this wild ideas with some of my friends and they look at me like I'm fucking crazy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I just want to have fun and do some shit. Like I want to
Yeah.
create
Yeah.
something, you know?
Dude, I know. I mean, I love that stuff. It's sick. It's awesome. I
What
mean, you
about,
gotta, yeah.
I was going to say, going back to your little business adventures,
Mm,
the project for school, besides that, you said you're going to start doing some clothing for gym apparel.
yeah. Yeah.
What stage are you in? The concept stage? Are you
Yeah.
kind of
So I'm in the concept stage. So
that
what I'm
market
trying,
is fucking crazy.
yeah, the coolest thing is, bro, there's like so many underground slash gym apparel brands that just spark up out of nowhere, and then people are like, oh, this is cool. Like that's exactly how I found this one. This is a gym brand, my sweatpants.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
they're called Kill Crew, bro, but like no one knows about Kill Crew, and there's a lot of other brands that are so much smaller than Kill Crew. And I was just thinking, like, one of the things that I really hate is I wear a lot of wife beaters, and a lot of people in the gym wear wife beaters, except um, you take them off and they stretch, and you can't put them back on and they're not like tight again. And they're also super like cheap usually, so they
Mm-hmm.
rip and they're just really shitty quality. So there's other people out there who are making like higher quality wife beaters, but they don't have the same aesthetic. So of the like the cheap ones, there's just like this, I don't know, like when you wear one of those cheap wife beaters, it's like it's the stereotype, it's the
Yeah,
wife
yeah,
beater.
yeah,
When you wear these more higher quality ones, it's like that's not a wife beater, that's like it's
yeah.
like a workout thing. So I'm trying to like fool around with that, and you might have heard actually of this type of tattoo design. It's called cyber sigilism.
Let me look it up.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's popped up.
Cyber stigilism.
Cyber sigilism with a G. Sigilism. You might recognize it. It's like a weird spiky style. I don't really even know how to describe it, but
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yep.
yeah, it's kind of it's interesting. Anyway, I was thinking like I thought this like style was pretty cool. I don't know if I'd ever get a tattoo exactly like it because it's kind of out there, but um what I was thinking is like it would be sick to have a design on a wife beater that kind of looks like that. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of developing that, and then basically I'm gonna come back to this place where I use this room, and they have 3D printers, they have threading stations, they have sewing machines, they have printing presses, like all these different things that you can use for clothing specifically. Laser cutters, like all this stuff. And my whole idea was like, all right, maybe like I'm not gonna focus on the quality first. I'll just take some wife beaters and I'll make like some cooler designer looking wife beaters and um just roll with that and fuck around with it. And if I like them, then I'll wear them. And if other people are like, hey, that's a nice wife beater, then then maybe I'll try to like, I don't know, develop a brand out of it. But
Yeah. If you
It's
need
very
help
much
designing, let me know.
yeah, dude. I might take you up on that actually. But yeah, my hope is next week I'll be able to have like a by the end of next week I'll have a actual shirt that I can put on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's my
That's
goal.
dope. And is that, are you gonna, so right now, are you just doing that to see how it goes? Like just dipping your toes in the water?
Yeah, just for fun. I mean, my dream has always been to make a business out of college and um, be able to run with that. I think that would be so dope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I mean, at least with the business that I'm making through school right now, there's some upside there. And, if we get funding, that could be my ticket.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of other business ideas, I'm kind of like I haven't really found the one per se, that I really feel like is, worth going after.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's okay. Like, I'm not trying to rush to get there. I know eventually I want to build my own business, and, whether it comes while I'm at college is not my biggest concern. So,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
about just trying things and fucking around, to be honest.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
so that's what I'm gonna do
Dude,
for now.
you got how, I mean, let's see, November, December, January, March, April, May. In December and January is kind of no school.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
really 5 months
Yeah,
left, and then you got your degree, and then the world is yours, dude.
yeah, dude.
You
I
can
I
do
mean,
whatever the hell you want after that.
it's crazy to think about. Uh, it's scary. It's scary. I mean, I've been dreaming about this for a while now. Like, I took an extra year out of high school. Like, I've done so much extra school,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I'm just ready. I'm ready to bounce out. I'm ready to kind of like say, all right, I'll be out. I'll be out, and I'll be 23 years old. So, like,
Yep.
I'm gonna be older than the average college graduate. Um, and
I don't
like
know about that.
Well, I mean, I may be like a year older. It's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Most of them are like 22 or 21 or 22.
No
So,
way. 21?
yeah, bro, I know this girl who's a junior and she's fucking 19 years old. Yeah,
Jeepers. I know some people that have graduated like a year early, but I would say
yeah,
I know more people that have graduated like 23, the same age as us, and
really.
even later. Yeah. Because think about it. Think about all the dropouts. Like I dropped out.
Hmm.
And then you got to think about all the people that switched their major, and then all the people
Yeah,
that have, are going, whose major requires more years. So I would
that's
say
true.
23 is like probably the average age of
Yeah,
graduation.
yeah. I mean, yeah. So I'm right around there anyway. But
Yeah.
you know,
Me and my buddy Austin on the podcast, we were talking about how people in their 20s, um, like now's the time that we go balls to the wall and give it everything we have,
yeah,
whatever our goals or dreams are, because like now is the time when we can kind of fuck up our life a little bit and
yeah, exactly.
still have time to,
Right,
go through all the trials and tribulations, pursue the
right.
business dreams, all that stuff. And then we got 7 years until we're 30. Like,
Mm,
imagine what we can accomplish in 7 years.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm trying to, I got to keep telling myself that because there's definitely the pressure of like, it's in my case, like I've pursued Lonely Cowboy and I've fucked up so much.
Mhm.
And now that I have all the knowledge, like now I feel like I'm at the point where I can pursue a business and know what to do and what not to do. But it
Right.
took it took those 2 years of fucking everything,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
you
yeah,
know.
you gotta this is super common for, startups anywhere. Like,
Yeah,
you make a lot of poor decisions, and it just happens, and then you have to adapt and pivot and stuff, so,
just a
um,
learning curve. Yeah,
yeah, you just gotta, you got to just keep running with it. And it was really interesting. This guy came in to talk to my class, and excuse me, he's been a venture capital investor. So he's invested in a lot of early stage startups and basically help them, grow and then gain a profit from them. So he's done that. He's also built out his own businesses. So he's been on both sides of the spectrum, because usually when you're an early stage startup, either you're bootstrapping, so you're working from just your own funds and funneling it back in and making money, or you're going to get money from an investor who believes in you and is going to see your company grow 2x and then double and then triple and so on. So he was talking about those two sides of the spectrum. And he said, from the founder side, from the side of creating your own startup, he said that you're going to run into a lot of people who are not going to like your idea, and they're going to tell you no. And he was explaining, so he created or is in the process of creating, and it's growing very quickly. He's made this, like, you know how the NFL has like the XFL, and there's been a lot of different XFLs, and they've kind of like failed
Yeah.
leagues, like those leagues. So basically, he is trying to make an XFL for the UFC. So like an underdog to the NFL for the UFC, if
Like
that makes sense.
like
And
Bellator or one FC.
yeah, like something similar to that, but
Yeah.
it'll be more established or something, and it's like a streaming platform. I don't know. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's doing well. Anyway, um, so he's been working on that, and he said that a lot of people, basically, they have this like immediate assumption. No matter how many times he gives them all the facts that he's learned and all these different things, he no matter how many times he explains to people with scientific evidence that this can work, people will be like, oh, well, basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to make an XFL, and XFLs usually fail, so I'm not going to invest in you.
Mm.
He was trying to explain to us, like, listen, no matter what you say to some people, they will always have this preconceived notion that you are going to fail, and you cannot convince them. Like, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
what you say to them. And it might piss you off. It might make you, throw some stuff around and whatever. And the biggest thing that you can do there is not let those people like defeat you, and just use it as fuel to your fire and keep going forward. So it's almost a blessing to fail, because those failures, if you're the right person, will make your success even greater.
Totally.
You know?
100%. Oh yeah. You have to. I mean, any successful person, if they told you that they've never failed, then they're just lying.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
every successful person I know has fallen on their ass time and time and time again until you just, but the people that make it are just the ones who don't give up. You
Yeah,
know, if you don't give up, then eventually you're going to get there. You're going to
yeah,
learn. But that's the hardest part, is not giving up when times are like brutal. you know,
yeah, man.
you know,
Exactly.
that's hard. That's hard. What are we at for time on your side? Because it says something different for me.
We're at an hour 16.
Oh, damn. All right, then let's wrap it up.
All right.
So next weekend, pending
Ending.
how I'm gonna talk to my mom and stepdad in the next few days, and give them the whole spiel. But I think a trip out there for a little trial run, see how it goes, see how the ambulance life is, and record some
Yeah.
pods, make some videos, maybe just feel it out, see how it goes. But
Oh,
yeah, let's plan on that, and maybe this time next week I'll be in Ohio,
oh yeah, bro.
whipping up in the fucking ambulance. This thing's like I feel like I'm in a tank, dude. It's got dually
Dude,
wheels in the back.
oh my gosh,
The
man.
thing's heavy duty.
I can't wait, bro. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
All right.
Excited.
Well, another episode of Combos with KEEGS. Like, subscribe, comment if you want us to talk about anything or any ideas about the ambulance. We'd love to hear it. But
Sweet.
yeah, catch you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Great fucking episode.
All right, that was awesome.
Yeah.